What's going on? Welcome back to Financial Journey. So today when I talk to you about NIO, I want to go over some of the current data points, break it down on what has been really moving NIO, and go over everything else you need to know. But first, make sure you hit that thumbs up, and with that, let's get right to it. So NIO is up 1.65%, 424 the low, 435 the high. Kind of comical because during the pre-market you did see some signs that it wanted to break out, but 9 times out of 10, once the market does open, NIO just gets hit and it goes down. Very clear signs of manipulation, as I've shared with you, and that is linked to options. So people just do bearish options, and then that way they're free to kind of bring the stock price down. That way they benefit. Very manipulative in my opinion, but today there hasn't been any news associated to NIO, no SEC filings. There was inflation data that did come out over the weekend. So on a year-over-year basis, it did come in a little bit hotter than anticipated. So not necessarily the best, but flip side, month over month was a little bit lower. So mixed data, but this isn't what's really moving Chinese stocks today or NIO. Rather, it is this. So I think a lot of people already knew that the whole tariffs done by the states were going to be very damaging on the Chinese economy. But to counter that, though, there seems to be some optimism associated to future stimulus, and that could be announced in the next couple days. So market, or I guess more specifically Chinese stocks, are rallying because of this. Similar to what happened here when NIO went from around 370 to a high of 721. That was because of two things. One was European tariffs kind of getting momentarily dropped. And then secondly, you had stimulus hopes. A lot of NIO bulls just say that this was NIO's natural correction. I tend to disagree, but again, what do I know? But clearly the market does really value stimulus, and rightfully so. So I think that is why NIO is kind of moving higher today, kind of opposite to this inflation data. So let me know your viewpoint on that. The only other thing that has really come out that a lot of bulls seem to be fairly optimistic about is this right here. So nearly new Envo vehicles listed on secondhand market with 39% discounts, and it shows, I think somewhere on here, that it was like only 700 miles on them or something. I see that as rather bearish, only because if they do truly only have 700 miles, 39% discount is absolutely insane. So that does signal that it doesn't really hold its value all that well. But again, what do I know? A lot of bulls seem to be absolutely loving this information. So let me know your viewpoint on that in the comments below. Aside from that, shorts are increasing 24,000 shares. So very tame stuff. And this is why in the past, sometimes when I've done NIO pre-market videos, you can kind of see what is going to happen. Typically, if shorts are increasing pre-market, that does mean that overall during the trading day, NIO is going to kind of pull back. When shorts are timid and they don't do anything pre-market, that's usually a sign that they are going to, I guess, allow NIO to really move higher, because same goes for today. Majority of the volume is linked to shorts as well as algorithmic trading. So something to keep in mind, but 11.67% of the free float is being shorted. Works out to be 155.88 million shares overall are being shorted. Moving over to options, 862,000 in calls, 209,000 in puts. 43% of all the options being done today are bearish in nature, and like I said, most of that was done first thing, so they can benefit from this kind of pullback right here. Very, very manipulative. But aside from that, of the call options that are being purchased, you see a consensus for it to be above roughly around that $5 range, and then the bears are anticipating for it to be sub 350. So it is definitely on a key pivot right now, and basically right over here with that 432, it was able to fight and get back above this pivot point of $4.28. So going forward into the rest of the day, just watch for that to be a strong kind of hold support point. And then aside from that 413, flip side 443 and then 452 is going to be the next strong target / resistance points. On the actual chart itself, so with it at 432 again, it is right below pretty much that 50-day moving average. So that's sitting at 441, and we've known in the past whenever NIO does really break above that and stays above that for 2 consecutive trading days, you see a very nice run. But I think right now it's just building some good momentum and hopefully have enough just to kind of break above that. In the past, it's attempted numerous times to get past that 50-day moving average, as you can kind of see. So pretty much end of December, beginning of January, end of January. So it definitely is pounding at the door. It's just a matter of time before it does really move higher. And with stimulus really hype, possibly really pushing NIO and other Chinese stocks higher, this is how you could see maybe a nice reversal with NIO. So let me know your viewpoint on NIO. Are you buying the dip? Are you selling? What's your general thoughts on the stimulus? And what is your viewpoint on this? This one, again, maybe I'm just dumb in life. I don't really understand it. Is there some aspect to this that I'm missing? I don't see this as very bullish, but a lot of people seem to be jumping up and down that this is crazy. But is 39% discount, is that too much, too low? What's your kind of thoughts on all that? And then one final thing, pop over to my Discord, made a Discord, and a lot of good people. It's completely free. You can go over there, talk shop, options, stocks, whatever floats your boat. Definitely worthwhile to go over there and take a look. With all that said, appreciate all of you watching.